Hello and welcome back to the age of... Wait a minute. Welcome back. As you guys saw there, I had a little bit of an intro, which I shouldn't have. Basically, I've done something I never did before, which was stop, I guess, recording in the same session, because I got really frustrated. Basically what I had to do was, like, save every maybe 5 steps, and it took me a good half an hour, 40 minutes just to actually get through all that. So, where we're at right now, I have the key. Where is it? Key items. Key of existence. And basically, to whoever created the game, I have something to tell you. If there was a better way to do that, please tell me. And if there wasn't, why did you do that? Why did you make it so hard? And we're at a cutscene. Damn it. I have much more frustration, but, you know, story must progress. So I shall not tarry anymore. Good morning, sleepyhead, said Sarah. Good morning, said John, reluctantly. So we ended up at your place this time. I didn't even see it. Yeah, not sure why. Though it is closer. Maybe Cass is getting lazy. I didn't want to wake you up, so I didn't check. Check? But do we still have all the keys we've collected so far? Better have that key of existence. Hang on. We better... Oh my gosh. Yep. Right here in my back pocket where I left them. All 4. Oh great. That's a relief. You and me both, Sarah. You and me both. John? I want to ask you something. Of course. Anything. The angels. I know they all look different once you approach them. Like if you're close enough, they transport you somewhere, or show you a vision or their real form or something. From far away, they all look the same, just different colors. I'm sorry, I'm explaining this terribly. I guess what I want to ask is, what do the angels look like to you before we get close to them and they change? Valid question. It's hard to describe. Kind of like a deformed baby doll surrounded by a flame. It's weird and disturbing. So you see them the same way I do? I'm surprised. Why would they show themselves like that to you too? Unless it's because I saw them first. Sarah? I'm sorry, John. I was just sitting here, doing a lot of thinking. I'm trying to ignore it, but it's just bothering me too much. Here, let me show you what I mean. What is she going to show us? Oh, it's in a chest. This doll looks old. It's burnt and missing its hair. What happened to it? So she cares about it. When I was really little, 3 years old, I got pretty sick and had a high fever. It was a Sunday and the doctor wasn't around. I couldn't sleep, so instead of waiting until the next day, my dad drove me to the hospital that night. My mom was sick too, so she stayed home in bed. While my dad and I were out, there was a fire, and her mom passed. We were told after it happened that it started because an iron had been left on. Apparently my mom was ironing clothes and forgot to turn it off. It was a stupid mistake, but she was sick and exhausted. The store on the first floor was completely burnt out. A little bit of our apartment on the second floor survived, but my mom didn't make it. The coroner said she died from smoke inhalation, coupled with the fact that she was sick probably didn't help either. The townspeople were really helpful afterward. Everyone came together for my dad and I, some donated money, and some help with the reconstruction. Within a few months, everything was rebuilt and looking brand new. We even had new furniture, but you can't replace the mom. But of course, we were never the same. My mom was the love of my dad's life. Right up until he passed away, he told stories about her all the time. He always called her his best friend. I know that's why he could never bring himself to leave this place back when everyone left town. And outside is her father's grave, so... I don't remember too much about her, just some brief and passing memories. I was so young when she died. I don't think I've ever forgiven myself for that. A few things survived the fire. This doll was one of them. My mom gave it to me, and my grandmother had given it to her. Sort of a family heirloom. It's all I have left of her, so I've kept it my whole life. It looks horrible right now, all burnt up like this. But I told myself that one day, when I have a child, I'll clean it up. Give it a new hair, a new outfit, a clean paint job, so I can pass it on as well. I know, it looks creepy. Trust me. There's a reason I keep it locked up in that chest. And now, all these angels are taking the form of dolls surrounded by flames. And I'm just supposed to believe it. Supposed to believe that these horrible things were sent by God. That God wants to play mind games and mock me for some reason. I don't think that's quite what's happening. And again, I really don't have much idea what's happening. I'm sorry. I didn't know any of this. Don't be silly. It's not like you could have known. You want to rest for a little bit? We don't have to head right back out if you're not up for it. No, there's no reason to waste time. Especially when we've been doing so well so far. If you want, I can go out on my own for now. You can take a break while I keep looking. Oh jeez, you're still so clueless. But we're not. John, wake up. She kinda likes you a little bit, maybe. Just saying. John. It's okay. We made a promise to each other to remember. Let's start that over. It's okay. We made a promise to each other, remember? We're in this together. There we go. I'm not gonna make you do the work by yourself, or leave you on your own. I mean, you know, until we find a way out of here. Then we're free to go our separate ways, if that's what we want. So, we ready to go? Yep, we're ready to go. The trunk is still locked for some reason, even though she just had the key. Let's save, eh? There we go. So, I don't know where to go next, but I'm assuming, you know, because the game likes to do this, it'll show us the way somehow. But we've gotten into some pretty heavy stuff so far, and I can relate a little bit. I'll say that much. I'm not going to exactly divulge into what, because my personal life is not exactly something I should put on the internet just willy-nilly, you know, and I don't encourage anybody to do that. But if you guys can relate in any way and you'd like to share, well, I'd be happy to listen. But with that said, let's get on with the game, shall we? Now, I'm not exactly sure where to go, like I said before, but I think that, you know, how we walked out of the town hall and a cutscene happened. I feel like a cutscene's going to happen somewhere else, too, so maybe we can go into one of these houses now that we weren't able to before because we have that key. Maybe I checked this thing on the wall already. Yes, I did. And I probably said something around the sound of, but it's useful. I don't really remember. I can go in here, therefore I shouldn't be in here. That's what I'm going to assume. But now I am wondering what happens when we do get out of this place, because, I mean, that wall was probably there for a good reason. We just went in there, so I don't need to bother with that. Up here. Check that. No, I don't want to go in here. It's actually beginning to get kind of hard to find where to go. I feel like the map is small. That's where I came from. Like, I feel like the map is small enough in that, am I walking in here? Yeah, I already walked in here. Small enough in that I've explored pretty much everything. But actually, maybe I need to go left. Because I remember there was like 4 things there that, let's avoid you. 4 things there, 4 houses or whatever, that said we needed some combination of things to get into. So maybe now that I have some keys, I can get in there, like right here. But there's a note taped to it. Terra Stone, no. What do I have, first of all? End Skyland Existence, and that's it. So what's in here? Soulstone, oh, more stones. Aha, but there are houses down here, and I think this is where I need to go now. Stellar, no more stones. Ah, key of existence. Here we go. And there is probably a stone, and I imagine an angel waiting and lying in wait. There we go. That's what I want to say. So I need a flower. I don't want to go out and like take one from her dad's grave, because that seems really disrespectful. But I feel like if it's for something this important, it's okay. I mean, I would never personally go to a grave and take something, because, you know, that's a scumbag move, you know, but I don't know any other place. Oh, he's gonna bring it up. I hate to ask this, but it's not just you, John. It's not just you. For a pair of garden shears, I can use them to cut these flowers and take it there. You know, those things set this up on purpose. They also gave me a voice crack. They're really getting on my last nerve. Don't take it so personally. Sarah, come on. It's okay, John. Let's just take one. I don't think my dad would mind. Fragrant flower. And thank you, sir. That was really fitting. I liked that moment. Not the fact that she had to take the flower, but what he said right there. Thank you, sir. Am I walking on the street lamp? It's not even there. Okay. Probably walking around it, but you know. Okay, so as you guys have probably noticed, this is the second part of this today. So instead of putting the flower in, because that's not a major cliffhanger, but I extended this episode mainly because of that dialogue we had before, and it was running longer than the time, 15 minutes that I had. So instead of like mucking around with any like editing trickery or whatever, I just figured I'll do what I want in the first part and then still keep this for the second part of the same day and count this as like one episode, just split in two. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the extended episode today, and yeah, if you want to see more of this, just watch my channel, and if you like this, please like it. So until then, guys, I will see you later.